To make this pinwheel, I used 2 different kinds of scrapbook paper, and they were double-sided, and these are 12 by 12 inch pieces of scrapbook paper. You can use 1 sheet, that works too. I just wanted more variety, spice of life. You'll need a hole punch and a stapler, scissors, glue, straw, and some brass fasteners. These are size 1.5 inches, and you'll want that size. They're bigger than normal because it keeps the pinwheel from falling off into the straw. And then you'll need to download the template for the pinwheel, which will be in the description box underneath this video. And this is optional. You can either just have your pinwheel on the straw, or if you want a longer stick, then you can get these rulers. I got mine at Walmart for 25 cents a piece. Good deal. And that's all we need to get started. So first, start out with the paper you want to use and cut out 2 5 by 5 inch squares. And I have my squares cut out, so after you get your template printed out, then cut it out. And I cut out that little piece so you could see, but you don't have to cut those out till you have it laying on top of your squares. The template, I hope, on everybody, when you print it out, it measures 5 inches by 5 inches. So then you want to cut out your 2 squares of paper following the template, and then where there are the circles, that's where you'll use a hole punch and punch the holes. So I finished cutting that out and punching the holes. I have my 2 pieces of paper cut out. Now I'm going to cut out a 1.5 inch circle from this edge piece of the 12 by 12 paper. And I'm not going to use this side. I'm going to use this side to show. That's why I got the pin on this back side. So I'll cut that out, and then punch a hole in the center of that. Now the edges of the 2 pinwheel sheets, up in this pointy corner, I'm going to just put a pin and kind of wrap the corner around just to kind of curl it, so that it'll be easier to fold inward. And I'll do the same thing with the other sheet. This is the side I want up instead of that side. So with the pin on the corner of the pinwheel pedal, I guess you could call it, I'll just curl them. Okay, so with the curling done, I'm going to put, I want the red on top of the blue. So I'll put that on top, and then you just kind of weave it in there. Like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue, when I have it where I want it, under there to hold it in place. So I'm going to take this one out to get the glue in. Like that. Line up the center hole. I just want to kind of make sure that these corners are in the center of these corners. Looks close enough. And push that down. Now I'll bring up my little skinny parts so that it's blue, red, blue, red. Bring this one back up. On top, blue, red, blue, red. I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes. Okay, now I'm going to use just the end of the straw to gather up these little long pieces with the holes in the ends. And then I want to make sure that this forms kind of a cross and this forms a cross, and then I'm going to staple them in place to hold it. That looks pretty good. I'll try and get a staple in there. That one wants to sneak out. Just don't staple over the hole. There. Now I want to, where did it go? Put a little glue on the side I don't want showing. And hold it for a minute and stick that to the front. Let that dry for a few seconds or minutes or whatever. Alright, now you need to get your little brass fastener, the 1.5 inch longer kind, just because the longer ones have a wider head too, I believe. And I'm opening it up, and then up here where the head is, I'm just going to open it up like that. Don't know if you can see that. Like so. Now, with my flexible straw, I'll put that, oh, oops, there's one more thing I want to do. Is this front hole with all those longer pieces toward the center, just kind of want to, for lack of a better word, ream that out a little bit, because some of the holes were not perfectly aligned, and that'll just make the spinning wheel not spin very good if it's tight on the straw. So just gonna make sure that's nice and wide with the end of my scissors. Now we can put the short part of the flexible part through the back, and then put it through this front part. Take the middle fastener that we've kind of opened up and poke that down in. We widened it so it'll be tight in there, and that will hold that on so it won't come off. Isn't that awesome? It spins really well. Now on the straw, it's a little bit short, but you can leave it like that. But if you want a longer stick, I got at Walmart for 25 cents, these little cheap wooden, or inexpensive I should say, wooden rulers, and this looks really cute. I thought it was cute anyway, so and it had holes already in it, so if you want to make it a little bit longer for yourself or your child to hold on to, see, that adds quite a few inches. Then just put your straw through the back of go through the front of the ruler, and then I can tape this on. like so, and it makes for a more sturdy handle, and it makes it a lot longer. And there you have it, all done, and it's so cute and patriotic, all ready for the 4th of July. Or if you want to use whatever kind of seasonal papers, spring flowers, or Christmas for Christmas, Halloween paper for Halloween. You can make pinwheels for everything. It's a lot of fun and really simple. Okay, let me try and blow on it. It even works. Isn't that awesome?